Hello. My name is Casey, the Food Footballer. This is Sport Edition Nigeria. Of course, it's always a pleasure bringing these juicy sport details all over the globe. Yes, you know the first story. Everybody should. It's Lookman, the only man that should be looked upon. The only man that should be looked at right now in world football, the champion of Europe, is Ademola Lookman. Yes, he was active against Bayern Leverkusen in their Europa Cup final. Of course, he scored a hat trick. You should be aware of that already. Come on. This point we say, stand up for the champion, stand up. Yes, I'm very proud being a Super Eagle myself, Super Eagle fan and a Nigerian. I'm very proud of Lookman. Yes, he is the first black man, the first African to do that, to score a hat trick in European competition final. And of course, he's the second human being alive to have done that. Yes, we celebrate him. And of course, going to that story, former Chelsea defender Kenneth Omeru has urged CAF to give him the CAF African Best Player Award. Should that actually be up for deliberation right now? No, I don't think so. If I were to be CAF, I think I would just pen that guy's name down already. He got to the finals of the AFCON. He was instrumental to Atalanta season. They had a very good season with their coach Gasperini, and of course they won the Europa League. So let's see who else will beat that feat. But for now, I join forces with Kenneth Omeru to say, CAF, grant him that award already. Now looking at the same Lookman, he was asked, why did you choose to play for Nigeria? And his response was, it was nothing to do with my parents. They wouldn't really tell me where to go. I wanted to build a career internationally. Okay, so I need to expand that, all right? As a field tutor too, I also need to expand that. When he said he wanted to build a career internationally, what does it mean? You know, when you represent some certain countries, name withheld, you're just representing them, right? So you get a shot once, twice, three, four times, and that's it, you're done, all right? But when you say you're building an international career, it means you're part of a family. That's basically what he meant. And I said this for other eligible Nigerians outside the shores of the country to please listen to that sentence, and you may want to play that back. He said he wanted to build an international career, and of course playing for Nigeria is an honor and one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I'm happy I made it. Thank you very much, Ademola Lookman. Thank you very much. Everybody here at the Career Boss Studio, Uche, Clint, everybody, we say thank you. Thank you very much for choosing us over any other country. Yes, it's incredible. I said this earlier in a few interviews. The support and love I get from our people back home is incredible. Those are the words of Ademola Lookman. It gives me the motivation to try to inspire myself, try to evolve in different areas of myself, not just in my game, but as a person. All right, thank you. Even he said, even the AFCON, yes, AFCON in January was magical. Unfortunately, we lost in the finals, but the whole tournament catapulted us as the Super Eagles back again. We are all enjoying the support from back home. This is the reason he gave why he's successful. Thank you very much, Ademola Lookman. Thank you very much. Yes, moving on. Fulham, Alex Iwobi said, I have no regrets playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of the Three Lions. I have no regrets. All right, he also had his own story to tell. But then I've seen a lot of people come out and say if he were to be in the Three Lions, he would not see a shirt. We need to understand, playing for the Three Lions is a very big honor, but then you are called to serve, all right? So when you are called, you do your duty and you leave. It's a different ball game when you're playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. According to Iwobi, he said they make him feel welcome even from the first day. things are a bit different. The warmth, the fans, everybody. The Nigerian playing culture is a whole different ball game altogether. Just in case you're not a fan of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, you're watching this podcast, please follow us or follow the channel, subscribe to the channel as we keep giving you hot Super Eagles matches and of course analysis. Get very much. We also bring the players here on the studio to interview them and hear their thoughts here at the Career Boss and Sports Studio. Yes, those are the words. Those are the words from Alex Iwobi. Now, moving on. Super Eagles defender Onyeka, he said, we will give everything against the South Africa. It will be a showdown. Yes. Onyeka said Onyeka of Brentford, and we believe him. He went for that to say the coach is a good guy. He helped us during the player and during the AFCON, and now he's been appointed as the coach. So I guess everybody's happy. That should be a guess, bro. That's a guess. Some might not be happy, but then we all take it in good faith, right? Right. So now moving on. Super Eagles eligible trio: Noni Madueke, Kani Chukwuemeka, and Ugochukwu Leslie will be having a new coach next season at Chelsea. Yes, Mauricio Pochettino, the Argentine coach, they parted ways with the club. He went his ways. So nobody is losing, nobody is winning. He just decided to give up his contract. But that's that for Chelsea. We'll talk about that in Sport Edition World. This is Sport Edition Niger. Alright, so let's move on. Newcastle, they've intensified their efforts to sign Tosin, the Fulham defender, being invited to the Super Eagles fold by the current coach Finidi George. Yes, they also need him at Newcastle. Tottenham are also racing for his signature. That boy is a star. We'll put an eye on his story. Moving on. Nottingham Forest star Olai now has extended his stay at the club for an extra year. Congratulations. Back to Osimhen. Osimhen never leaves the news, does he? That guy is a revelation. Alright, so Osimhen right now, according to Tutu, Napoli and Radio Kiss Kiss, Osimhen has declined his supposed move to PSG. Yes, he did that, and according to them, they said he has no intention of playing in the League One. He's not fascinated about that idea, and the reason is simply because he has played with Lille of France. He has played in the country. He understands the game. He understands the culture, and he feels he wants something different somewhere else. I guess that's the reason he's not picking up the PSG offer for now. As the reports keeps coming, we keep bringing it to you. Yes, that's all we do here at this Career Boss Studio. All right, moving on. Premier League giant Arsenal have also sent reports suggest Premier League giant Arsenal have sent their agents to also go and negotiate in a swap deal. Yes, they want to give Napoli their Brazilian striker in exchange for Victor Osimhen and some money. The striker, Gabriel Jesus. Yes, Arsenal are gunning. Right now, if you're a club in Europe and you are not looking Osimhen's way, it just feels like you're not being progressive, right? You just want to get into news. Yes, we are happy for that fit for Victor Osimhen. It's been a while we saw a Nigerian player being sought out for this long. All right, the last time I can remember was Mikel, and that was in 2004, 2005. Yes, that was Chelsea and Manchester United. Yes, next person having those kind of waves is Victor Osimhen. Yes, and we are proud of him. We are so proud of Victor Osimhen. Moving on. Italian agent Andrea Amico has suggested that Manchester United could also sign Victor Osimhen through a swap deal involving Rasmus Højlund. Yes, they want him, but then the agent is saying, Manchester United, you can also join Chelsea, that is giving Lukaku. Chelsea is bringing Lukaku to the table. Arsenal is bringing Gabriel Jesus to the table. Why don't you bring your own striker to Rasmus Højlund to the table? and get Osimhen, because they also feel Osimhen is an upgrade to these strikers. These are the reports in the news. We did not manufacture them here at the Carabao studio. Let's move on. The Waffle Cup, the under 17, yes, championship, they defeated Togo 3-0, and they are right now in the semi-finals. Congratulations to the Waffle boys. Well done. Finidi George, our coach. Yes, Finidi George said, formations alone can't build successful teams, says him. Now, according to him, he said, my philosophy is to win. The straightforward approach, some say, reflects his playing career as yes, but then what he's trying to say, he said he wants to prioritize a winning mentality and player understanding over rigid formations. I'm a field footballer, I'm not a field coach, and I've never been a coach. But I also watch his news in Arise. I think he needs to impose confidence. Yes, you do the talking on the pitch. We've seen a lot of coaches come and talk and talk about formations and all those sophistications and all that, but they didn't really deliver the goods. But then you just need to say something to boost our morale. Knowing how you became the coach. I'm talking about Finidi George, just in case you get to see it, sir. With all pleasure, we are happy to have you as our coach, but then we want you to increase our morale. We want you to speak more on what you intend to do with the team. Going by what we saw you saying in the news, we want you to say more. I think that's where I'm going to end it. We want you to also say more, and of course you will do more on the pitch, but please say more to increase our morale. We want to have a coach that is expressive with the team he has, because you have a very fantastic team. So we want to see how you would go ahead to harness this talent. So this is like another golden generation of the Super Eagles. We do not want this team to just keep wasting. We need to win all the medals winnable with this crop of players we have right now. That's our final words to the coach of the Super Eagles, Finidi George. All right, at this point, we draw the curtain of our Sport Edition Niger. Thank you for joining us. Of course, please share our channel, subscribe at the button below. Just help us click the subscribe button and keep liking our channel, keep liking our content as we keep giving you hot, spicy sport news all over the world. Thank you very much for joining us. This is a goodbye.